Hi guys, in today's video I am sharing with you the kind of equipment, body and lenses that I'm using on the wedding day during the speeches. So basically best man, maid of honor, or parent speeches, or whoever is speaking, I'm sharing the equipment that I'm using. Thank you so much for stopping by. If we never met before, my name is Yana Shellman and I'm a wedding photographer in Philadelphia and New Jersey area, and I'm going through the whole series of what kind of equipment I'm using throughout the wedding day. And today I'm talking about speeches. There potentially could be a few different kinds of speeches because there's a blessing potentially by the priest or pastor that was performing the ceremony, or potentially it could be mother of the bride or father of the bride doing the blessing. Then maid of honor and best man are doing speeches, and in all of those cases I use exactly the same kind of equipment. Depending on the size of the ballroom, I make my decision. However, recently in the most of the cases I will be using the same two lenses. I use two bodies that are Canon 5D Mark IIIs, and then this lens basically never leaves the camera. It's Canon 50 because it's very easy for me to transport it this way. That's why it's always there. But sorry, I don't think it's efficient enough for me to switch lenses, so I'm just showing you the body and then I'm showing you separate lenses here. But yes, recently in the majority of my cases I have been using Canon 35 1.4 lens for a few wide shots, and that is it's basically 2 to maybe 6 photos that I'm going to grab. One full photo of the big setup of the table and potentially bridesmaid or a groomsman standing next to them. I also might go slightly to the side and grab a few more with this lens, but then for the majority of my cases I will switch to Canon 70-200 2.8, and then I will be zooming in closer on the brides and grooms faces. And in most of the cases I try to get both of them because it's interesting how they're interacting and like the looks that they give each other while the speech is being done, that there's like stories that have been told or not have been told, and it's pretty interesting to see the interaction between two of them. And then I also zoom in on the whoever is doing the speech, either the parent or the bridesmaid or groomsman. And then obviously not a big part of my photos are going to be guests' reactions, but there is a good chunk, maybe 25%, maybe a little bit less, that I'm trying to get the reactions of the crowd of how they're laughing or sometimes tearing up depending on the speech. Sometimes speeches can get pretty touching, but in the majority of the cases they're very funny. So I try to use my 70-200 so I don't get right into people's faces and try to get them laughing, because that would be a little bit awkward. Even though, awkward or not, with my 35, if I am standing by the table and someone is laughing right next to me, or if grandma is sitting or parent is sitting right next to me, obviously I will turn around and I will get a photo of them right there as well, because it is fun for the bride and groom to see the reactions afterwards. But these are basically two lenses that I use for the speeches. In a rare occasion I could use my Canon 24-70 2.8 if I feel like the room is small enough, or I feel like it is just easier for me, or if I have my 70-200 on one camera and I just end up having 24-70 on this camera. If I don't have time to switch to 35, I will use 24-70 because it does give a lot of variety. It zooms pretty close and it also gives you super nice and wide photo as well. So if I end up having this lens on my camera on a rare occasion, I will not bother switching it again because the quality is pretty good and it's not like I will be missing out on much. And that is all, you guys, for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope it was fun and entertaining for you. That's right, I did not mention the lighting equipment. Obviously most of my receptions do have lights set up, and lighting is going to be a separate video because it's a similar setup for in most of the cases. So I'm not talking about lighting right now, just bodies and lenses for now. Thank you so much for watching. Again, if this was interesting and educational to you, there is a few more videos linked below this video talking about other parts of the day: bride and groom portraits, family photos, ceremony, basically everything, every part of the wedding day below this video if you want to check that out. Otherwise, I'm hoping to see you in my next one. Have a wonderful day, you guys. Bye-bye.